Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Take this one over and we'll put this in for the strawberry greenhouse, and then we will park up and sleep for the night. So there's nothing happening elsewhere. The field at the top, haven't really got much in the way of weeds going on up there. We seem to have come off remarkably well as far as weeds are concerned. We will dump that into there. And yeah, January, I'm surprised at that actually. I thought it would be February, the same as the lettuce, but apparently it's not. So the price we're looking for is 584. That was the high price there, and 272 there. This is less than 20 away from the high price. 508 and it's 580, and the low price is down there. So we're actually not even, we're below the halfway point here for tomatoes. So we definitely want to hold tomatoes a bit longer until the price comes up. So as close to 580 as we can for the tomatoes, and whatever it was, 270 something for strawberries. We want to get those prices as close to that as possible. Now, I would like to top up the water again, ready for other things, but I'm not going to because we'll keep the money. So we're just going to park up there. I don't have a need for the tractor for other jobs at the moment. So let's go this way and get a bit of shut-eye. Wondering if we ought to have a look at some contracts. The cold, dark reaches of winter is definitely the time when the contracts are more limited, but there may be a couple of ploughing jobs. So let's have a look. Well, there's a ploughing job. We got one single ploughing job, 4,600. There's olives. I don't have a lot of olives kicking around. Potatoes, don't have a lot of those kicking around either. So we'll leave the supply and transport jobs. I might try and do some more of those in our next series, actually. Cultivating field 4, field 25, and field 5. 4 and 25. Field 4 is all the way up there. 25 is all the way up. It's a long way to drive. That's the problem. That's why I'm not keen on doing these, because it's a lot of just driving around. Field 5 is all the way, the furthest one away of all. So, no, I'm not going to take contracts. I won't bother with contracts. There isn't actually a lot else I can do. I don't have the money at the moment to get another sheep pen. If we were to do that, it would have to be here under construction. Animals. Sheep. I do have a mod that allows you to set up pens without fences and gates and stuff, but I don't know what I did with it. Sheep, I've only got these 3. It's those 3. Cows, I've got more options now. But sheep, it's because I haven't activated them, that's all. It's 26,000 to get 15 sheep. 51,000. Yeah, I don't have the money for getting another one, so we're not going to worry about that. We are 29,201. Water's being used a bit. This one down here, 3,000. That has got 53 litres left on this bale, so I'm going to bring that one up there and drop it in for those. It's fairly balanced. And wool over here, we've got 273 litres of wool there ready to go. And if we go and have a look at our production rates, just our production, we've got 669 fabric with 5,000 wool left. Right. It's been a busy day. I'm worn out. So let's go back down the path towards the hobo hut and let's have a bit of sleep, shall we? Let's just chill out for December. Right. I chilled out for December. It's now January. We have 145 euros left. I've got 94 litres of fabric in there. I've still got 2,000 litres of wool, so I'm not quite going to have enough to finish to last until February. So we'll want to get a little bit more wool down there if we can. If we go and have a look in our sheep in here, wool 847 on that pallet, and that one is 680. Grass we could do with putting a little bit in. Water we're actually fine, I think. I don't think we need to worry about putting anything else in for water for them just yet. We've just got 2 part pallets of wool here, and that's about it. There's a bit of a part pallet there. Honey over this way, 41 litres now. So putting that pallet back, the honey is going back onto that same pallet, which is actually really cool. I like that. It's a nice little feature there. 2,900. So 1 bale there and another bale. Oops. Come here. Another bale down the bottom for them. And then we're going to check the prices for the other stuff. There we go. That one's used up. We're going to check the prices in here for tomatoes and so on. So 531. Now, incidentally and interestingly, I was going to say it's neither rising nor falling, but it is. It's rising. We're on 531 at the moment. 562 is giving us as the maximum there. It was 580 previously. I don't know why it's got 562 there now. But this is the very beginning of January at the moment, and that's still climbing, so that could go higher yet. That's 261. 270 is about as high as it's going to get. Which was December. That was last month. It was a bit higher than it is now for the strawberries. That's interesting. Right. I think what we will do is we will wait one more day. That's going to get us a little bit more generated from the greenhouse, and also it'll help us generate a little bit more wool, and then we will take a trip down to town. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go to sleep again because I don't want to do anything else. I'm very, very lazy at this time of year. I mean, if we had a big farm, then, you know, we'd still have jobs like doing cultivating and stuff like that, but that's really more sort of time-lapsey type jobs, or if you're playing solo, because I'm doing a series and I kind of need to keep things moving along. Oh, we got snow here. Okay, it's snowing more there than it is there. Because I kind of need to keep things moving along, I've got to play it a little bit differently. I can't sort of spend an entire winter doing cultivating jobs and stuff like that, because, well, it just gets really, really boring for everybody to watch. You don't want to do that. So let's dump that bale in there. That's going to have used up most of it. And I'm also going to do the same down the bottom pen. We'll dump a bale in here. Like that. And now I'm going to go and get our pallet trailer hooked on. I'm going to load the wool on first. I can't get water anyway because we've got no money. I'm going to load the wool on first, then we'll head over to the greenhouses and we will load that on. What is the price now? We've skipped forward another day. 602 supermarket for those. That's fantastic. That's high. It is dropping down a little bit. And here we're on 289. 293 is giving a high price on there. But 289, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go to 5 times speed, but I'm not going to slow it down any more than that. And this is a really good price. In fact, it's that good that I'm not going to get the wool loaded first. I'm going to load everything I can from our greenhouses first. And if I've got to go back again for wool later, then so be it. We want to get as much of this loaded on as possible because this is the best price we're going to get. So let's bring you on over here like that and go forward just a little bit and get one more. Have I got extra tomatoes being stored? 198 litres. No, I don't have extra tomatoes being stored. Strawberries over here, we've got 3,800. It's 500, so 7 pallets of strawberries that we have got extra. So I'll bring that one up to there like that and load those. And that one. Now we will load all of these. So there is 8 pallets on the ground, and then we've got an additional 7 pallets that are kind of hidden in storage, and that was most of them. Actually, I think that was all of them. It's pretty cool that it worked like that. Bring you up and load that on. And that one. Right. Doesn't appear to be any more. Let's just check. Nope, there isn't. Right, so there's no more of those. Can I now go and get the wool and stick it on top of here? Because from past experience, I believe that when you load stuff onto this trailer, the height limit that is set, because there is a height limit, there's only so high that you can put them. I think the height limit is set from where you can place the bottom of the pallet and not the top of the pallet. So if you've got a tall pallet and you can put that one on the very top of the load, it will actually end up loading higher than if you've got a slightly shorter pallet that goes on the top. If you put the tall pallet on the bottom of the load and then try to put the short pallet on top of it, it doesn't work. At least I think that's how it does things. So we're about to find out anyway. Let's have a look. Yes, it does work like that. So you want to get your short pallets loaded. When you're loading, load the short pallets first and then load the taller pallets afterwards, and you will find that it will actually work properly. So what we're going to do, so we're going to come down here, we're going to grab that one, and then we're going to head into town. We're going to, let's take that one there, excellent. We're going to unload the wool first. We'll go to the spinnery first, unload the wool. So there's 2,000 litres of wool that we've got. And then once we've done that, we will then... Right, we've got to be very careful going past here. I shouldn't have parked the water tank there. It means that we've got to drive past on a slope, which is not good when you've got a trailer loaded up this much. You've got to be really careful going past on a slope. Right, we've got to go slow. Because this isn't a dual-axle trailer either. Dual-axle trailer does... especially with like little bumps and stuff, it smooths the ride a lot more. You see how much it's sort of jumping from side to side. If you're going over on, if you're on a, like leaning on the side of a hill and you go over a little bump with a trailer like this, it can be the difference between the trailer staying upright and falling over. If you've got a dual axle trailer, it can help it to stay upright just a little bit longer. Doesn't always work. The only trailer I've ever tipped over in my entire farming career was actually a dual axle trailer, so it's not a foolproof thing, not by any stretch. It just helps, that's all. Yeah, if we take this to the spinnery first, we'll unload the wool, and then we'll go back round to the supermarket, because if we do it the other way, we might accidentally drop... No, actually, I think the supermarket buys wool anyway. And we don't want to be selling the wool to the supermarket. So this is why we want to unload the wool at the spinnery first. We also want to not go down this hill too fast, because otherwise we're going to wrap the trailer around our ears. And with the weight of the load that we have on board right now, that would really not be a very good idea. Because although we've got a decent cab on this tractor, if we were to crash into a wall with all this weight behind us, it doesn't matter how good the cab and the windows are and how good those straps are, that pile of strawberries and tomatoes is going to join us in the cab, and we're just going to be left there a broken and bloodied pulp that will never walk again, and we don't want to do that. So we won't do that. We will think positive, and we'll go down the hill in a sensible fashion so that bad things don't happen to us. See? Just like that. Why are you stopped there? Oh, you were stopping for the other car. You're letting him through. That's very kind of you. There's a thoughtful driver right there. He was stopping for that other car. We're going to put some lights on. He stopped. As soon as I mean, he actually stops at the trailer, but it did seem like he stopped because he thought that I blinded him with my headlights. This is low beams. Look. There's my high beams. Blinding light in every direction. We have the power. No one else. We have the power for this particular trip. And Which way am I going? I actually want to go this way. This would be the fastest way. We go here and we turn off here, cutting up the traffic and causing everybody to get angry with us. Which, yeah, we probably shouldn't have done. We're supposed to be trying to maintain good relations with the people of the town, not cause problems for them. So, yeah. Next time, maybe I don't want to be cutting them up. Maybe next time I should be a little bit, you know, more considerate a driver. So I want to come in here. I'm going to reverse it up over that bit right there. We've got 2 pallets of fabric right there that are going to be ready for loading next month. Let's just go and have a look in here. Actually, no, let's have a look in here. Fabric wool. I've got 673 litres left. Haha! Fantastic. And fabric, let's have a look at the price for fabric again. Ooh. I don't know what mods these are. These are some of the extra building mods that I've got. We've got empty barrels, empty pallets. No selling points available at the moment. I'd have to go and buy them. Bark mulch, cardboard, paper, acetic acid, molasses, urea, wood pellets, straw pellets, hay pellets, compost, biomaterial, fast composter. Love the mods that we're getting now with all of the extras and the cool bits that are going in with it. It's just awesome. It really is. And fabric is the one that I want to be looking at. Right. We're on 2,800 at the moment for January, way down here. So we got a little ways to go before we get up to that 3,000 mark up there. So we'll just back this in. There's another 2,000 litres of wool right there. Excellent. So now if we go and have a look, we can... I'll put that back to the price. Right in here, 2,727. So we've got a fraction shy of a month's worth of wool in here, which it will process and turn into... Well, it's 2 to 1, isn't it? So... That one... We'll have 2 more pallets laid out there in front. If we don't bring any more wool down, there's going to be 2 more pallets. We'll have 4 pallets of fabric to sell. And it's 1,000 litres per pallet. Wool, fabric... Oh, that's the spinnery. Yeah, that's 1,000 litres of fabric right there. And the price that we get is priced per 1,000 litres. So this on 3,800. So it's about, say, 7,000, 14... Roughly 14,000 euros for 4 pallets of material this time round. 14,000 euros is... That's pretty reasonable. That's a fair slice. Obviously, we can't go and buy the tailor shop with that. We need a lot more than that to buy the tailor shop, but we will be able to buy the chicken house and set that one up and put chickens in it as well. Although we don't have the wheat yet, so we won't buy the chickens just yet either. We will buy the... Oh, well, we do also have this. We're about to go and get some more money from this. I did say that I didn't want to be buying in the feed for the chickens. That was one thing that I said that I didn't really want to be doing. Now, how much are we getting here? There's a lot of money coming in here. And it's not vast quantities, but there is still a fair bit. I've seen a couple of greenhouse mods where you can get extra from your greenhouses if you go and put things like fertilizer and that in them. And that does actually seem pretty good. So we've got 4,561. So we've got 4,400 euros right now. And in another couple of months, we're going to get at least another 14,000 euros from selling fabric. We'll also bring down any greenhouse stuff that we've got then at the time as well. Should be another couple, maybe a couple thousand. It might not be that much. So we're looking at... probably close to 20,000 euros that we will have. Huh. We need a combine. we're nowhere near the level of money we need for buying a combine. And that is where things are going to get difficult. It might actually be quicker to be going up the hill the other way, you know. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to activate the Bison mod. We're not going to use the New Holland combine. That's like 50, 60 grand. We can't afford it. We're not going to be able to harvest our corn. We're going to get the Bison combine mod, which I haven't activated. It doesn't really matter at the moment because we're not going to reach harvest time by the time I finish doing my recording session this time. But that was, yeah, we should be able to do that. So I'm going to need to buy that combine first. That combine is going to have to be bought before we go buying the chickens. But I could go and buy, I mean, I could at least buy the chicken house, I suppose. We could buy that one and set that one up, do a little bit of landscaping. I think we might wait until the end of winter. What I do want to do is I want to get the fabric. And the reason I want to get back up to the top. Okay, I've done this so many times now. Painfully slow doing this, isn't it? What is the one for changing gear? If I was to change it from automatic to manual transmission. I don't know, actually. Right, well, although the idea of hardcore is that you're supposed to watch everything, I'm not going to make you watch me climb this hill again. As soon as I start, I tried coming up the slightly steeper bit. It's just doing this, it's wheel spinning, but as soon as I actually start moving, the game engine immediately tries to change gear for me, and quite frankly, that's not very helpful. See, start moving, and it's immediately trying to change gear, and then I get stuck. This is awful. Will you stop changing gear? Right, we don't want to change gear. You need to stay in the low range. No, it's going to jump straight into high range. Alright, there we go. We finally made it up the hill. Really struggled with that. Did not like it at all. And it's mostly because of the whole gear thing. Maybe I should adapt, overcome, and change what I'm doing. Probably would be better. It probably would. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it, though. Actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to just start that up. And I'm going to drive over here, and I'm going to load up the water tanker again so that we can get a bit more water going around to the sheep and the other things in a bit. I'm going to do it yet. I'm just going to shut that one off like that and just start refilling it, and then I'm going to go and sleep for the night. There's nothing else that I want to do for the rest of this month at least. So we'll just get some shut-eye. I had shut-eye, and now we've got a load of snow on the ground. Beginning of February, it's snowing again. And fabric saying 3,800. February at the moment, that price is still staying the same at 2,800. It's hovered the same here for quite a while. I'm a bit concerned about this, that it's not going to jump up to the height that it was previously. Wool over here is doing something similar, so I'm hoping that one will also climb quite drastically compared to what it is just now. Eggs in here. We got 1,355. So we're going to want as many eggs as we can possibly get. That would be great if we could get those. We don't have any egg producing at the moment. And then honey over here. It's about the highest it's going to get right now. But we've only got like 40 litres. So this not really worth bothering with. I can leave all of that lot down there. Oh, we do have these. Price is hovering about the same for those. It's down a little bit there, but not too bad. 565. But no, it's still April. So the only other thing that I want to look at was here. See how much we got left. We got 1,333 left. It does. So half that. Yeah, we're going to run out of wool in here at the end of the month now. We don't really have very much wool being produced by the sheep. Not at the moment. I've got 253 litres there and a little bit more over here. 300 litres just in there. So I don't really have very much of anything. More sheep would be nice, but we definitely can't afford that at the moment. I say that we go and sleep until the next day of February. Oh, I'll tell you what, there is one thing that I do want to do, is I want to have a quick look up here and see how the field is getting on. And you can see just these little bits of weed right here. There's a couple of weeds in the field here and here, but that's it for weeds in this entire field. Like, there is nothing else wrong with this field up here. So this one's actually pretty good going. I'm going to go to sleep. We're not going to bother playing around with snow. We've done playing around with snow before. We've already sort of messed around with that. You know, there is one thing that we could do. We could have a look at contracts and see if there's anything new. Cake. 119,000 litres of cake to the supermarket. We can get €500,000. That's insane. Although 119,000 litres, that is an insane quantity. But if you have a look on the pallets here, we are actually able, we've got the pallets, the production pallets, because you can buy in all of the stuff. I wonder how well balanced they are. Okay, so I haven't got them enabled on this one. I got some of them. I got the basics right there. But I don't have the rest of them enabled. I have on the other playthrough. I've actually got because there is stuff that there's now mods that give you all of the materials and stuff that you can buy, but I don't have cake right here. So, no, I've no idea how much it would cost to go and buy all of that cake, but I mean, we could get $500,000 for it. I don't want it, though. I'm not interested in that. We're not going to do that. Second part of February now, and we have raisins right there. Got 27 minutes left. 26,000 litres of raisins. Now, that one is available in here. Let's find the raisins. Raisins. 500 per 1,000. Okay, and how many was it? 500 per 1,000, and he wants 20. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.